videos as a gambler. Who would have thought?
Illegal lottery for money.
To the point where he's gambling with people's lives.
You don't have to pay anything to enter legitimate
How is this legal? I don't get it. It's a scam.
Hundreds of forged or fake signatures.
Ponzi schemes are great up until they just go bust.
Hi, I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former MrBeast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud, okay? Thank you. Enjoy the video. So this is part one into my investigation into MrBeast. I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about the Chris stuff probably in part 2 or 3. Because I see a lot of people saying like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Well, I was going to come forward, and also like, going to the authorities isn't going to work because what are you going to say? Like, you heard rumors that this person is this way or that, you know, there's obviously evidence of like the shad-based stuff. Like, that's been out for a while. People have internally known at the company that like Chris is kind of a potential minors attracted person, and the company protects her, or they were protecting her, and they protected her as long as they could. Jimmy knew, everyone knew. So, you know, which I think that's more of a red flag than anything I'm going to read.
MrBeast has just been exposed in a viral video, and it is getting bad. So last time we talked about the Chris Tyson situation, where MrBeast's childhood friend Chris was exposed for talking to minors in very weird ways and being a PDF file. But it turns out Jimmy also has plenty of skeletons in his closet. A recent video by DOGPACK404 has gone viral titled, "I worked for MrBeast and he's a fraud," with some serious allegations made towards MrBeast. Some of them include faking his videos, promoting gambling to children, conducting illegal lotteries, rigging games and videos which involve millions of dollars in prize money, which is also a crime, not giving out the prizes that he promises, false advertising, exploitation, and a whole lot of stuff, right? And the thing is, this video did not even show up in the YouTube search bar for several days, despite having 200k views, which is seriously suspicious and very much looks like a shadow ban. So let's get into this video, break this down, starting with the allegation that MrBeast is faking videos.
But also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is not scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker, it's just a guy. This whole room is fake, this contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice, this line is scripted, this action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
You did it! Yeah! What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Okay, so that was a really quick montage of stuff that MrBeast is fake, and I think it's pretty obvious to most adults watching that MrBeast is faking his videos, and he clearly lies about it, because every video has those incredibly high stakes all up into the end, and obviously, MrBeast spends millions of dollars on his videos, so he's not gonna pick somebody who like quits in 2 minutes, or he's not gonna make the challenge end in 2 minutes. He's purposely going to manipulate the events, manipulate the contestants so that they're not going to quit halfway, and it's going to be neck and neck all the way up till the end for that retention. Now, the most damning allegation here has to be this guy called Mac, right? So Mac was made out to be this random person that is trying so hard to win these challenges, and everyone is emotionally invested in his success. Well, it turns out, in reality, he's just a MrBeast employee living in a mansion, and he purposely stalls out the video.
And you will win big rewards, but you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a MrBeast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to believe that MrBeast is a trusted authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast tells them. These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust MrBeast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula. Subscribe for a Lamborghini, and to make me happy, you could be in one of these. Subscribe right now, and you might get picked for the next video. You might get $1,000. Subscribe and you might win a free car. Subscribe for a free car. I love all of subscribe and you can come next time. I might give you $100. Subscribe again. Subscribe and you could win $10. Red subscribe button, and you could also win $100,000. Seriously, we always fly subscribers down. They never fly random subscribers down. MrBeast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment. A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah,
like,
it's a huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real.
Also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is not scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second. This car is digitally lifted. This pit is fake. This guy is public records showing paid actor from California to the city is not Carolina. Buildings are CGI. That's the only way I can literally get an Uber to the airport 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. It's just according to a former MrBeast employee. Contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast got through this editing team twice. This line is scripted. Also, he didn't just move into any old house. He moved into $1 million mansion. Now, I'm not going to dox him. Only some
videos to make it intense.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into $1 million mansion. His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really gonna change your life.
Mac, this is a nice car. Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
Just like, you know, playing catch with my dad, you know.
For a year? How do you make money?
Okay, so this is pretty much confirmed that Mac is an employee, meaning if he wins or loses a challenge is pre-planned out by MrBeast. And MrBeast is artificially introducing these stakes in the video, and you might be saying, oh well, he's doing it for entertainment, to entertain the viewer, who actually cares? Well, then you shouldn't be saying that your videos aren't fake because you're lying to your audience. And this leads to several other ethical issues, because when you introduce contestants that you aren't paying, right, and you get together sort of random people or YouTubers who are not part of your bullshit pre-decided scheme, then they are actually getting tricked because they're going into these challenges thinking they can actually win $1 million, but they can't because you're controlling everything behind the scenes, and the odds are not fair and are heavily stacked in the favor of one of your friends or one of your employees and shit like that. And yeah, that's obviously messed up. Now, DOGPACK goes on to show MrBeast even fakes his own challenges, like, you know, being stranded at sea.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night, completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill.
Okay, so this is pretty good evidence that he's found, and honestly, I'm okay with the CGI and stuff. I understand you need that for visuals, but making people say things that they didn't say, that is just completely fake. And you know, editing timers and stuff, I mean, you can do that or whatever if it's a TV show and stuff, but don't say it's real then. And faking your own challenges is obviously just pathetic because, you know, when MrBeast would supposedly spend 24 hours or 72 hours buried underground or whatever, I had a little hope in my heart that, okay, at least least those are real, right? And MrBeast was so insistent that they were all real, but I remember in the back of my head, I was like, oh, MrBeast is such a busy person, such a CEO, hyper-optimizing everything, and he's gonna spend 3 days buried underground or some stupid shit. So, obviously, I was right there, and these challenges aren't real. He's probably just, you know, filming that part, instantly getting out, chilling outside or whatever. But I'm surprised that everybody has gone on with it. Like, all these friends and all these employees, not one person had a peep out of them. Maybe he's making
same offer to the girls.
The boys were blowing you out of the water. I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave. Now if you don't win, that was all for nothing.
At another point, he gives the girls a camera drone so they would have been able to see how many boys were left. It doesn't work out, but seeing how much they're willing to help them on camera, I'm willing to believe that they did, in fact, help them off camera. You know, apparently at the end, they were only monitoring the boys to see if they stepped on the red line and not the girls, so that the girls would win the challenge. And to be clear, obviously the girls had an unfair start with having so many MrBeast employees get out immediately. You know, I think they all did deserve $5,000 for that, but also the boys should deserve a fair chance at winning, I think. I think that's the expectation when you run a game show. But hey, that was a while ago, so I'm just glad they're not doing another rigged boys versus girls video. So knowing that MrBeast likes the results to be close and that offstage producers can sort of influence how a challenge progresses, I want to show one more example. This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now immediately the intro is sped up and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever, let's assume that it's all real time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first valve unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water, and assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they could sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in this video, spoiler alert, the contestant wins the money, so rigging the challenge could be seen as a good thing, but there are many examples of contestants losing. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging is actually completely illegal.
We always have the same person tie all the knots so that we know they've tied them at the exact same tension. I mean, we get down to inches. And then we have a standards and practices person. And if you don't know what that is, on any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They are out there essentially to make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave.
In my mind, I'm thinking it's a fair game. But it's not. If they were having problems finding people, they can see kind of what area you're in. And they came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body into the smallest space, and I was in there for hours. And they didn't even open the door because they were like, a person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're going to find me. They're going to find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that they said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their
them sign NDAs or whatever, but I'm surprised it actually took this long, and I knew it would be exposed by somebody close to him, like a former employee. But yeah, man, this is the downfall of MrBeast starting right now.
I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of the challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Also, I think not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants
now that I've explained some of the ways that
so many people had jobs.
Oh, Zach doesn't have to get out for her job. I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast, and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees, or just the employees themselves. Early in his career, when they do pull someone from better
outside
version
North
of this,
Carolina,
where you
it's
take the
usually
call to
somebody
action
who's
and
in
you
the
add
industry,
positive
who's
or
camera
negative
trained, who's
reinforcement
built to
to it.
follow it.
Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, MrBeast's audience is primarily
What's even
children
worse is that the
who
results
may have
of this
authorities
video
in their
were
life that
completely
actually use
scripted.
sweet
According to a
treats
former
or
MrBeast
video game
employee, it would have
detentions
been
as
a
forms of
PR problem
reinforcement.
if the boys
You
had
aren't
won by a
born
lot.
understanding
And because
sarcasm.
so many of the
Whatever
female
reason,
contestants
these
were
reinforced
MrBeast
call to actions
employees who
are
got
more
out
effective than just
immediately,
saying
production
subscribe.
stepped in
Oh,
to
but
actually
there's
make the
much
results of the
better
challenge
version.
closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays
If
one
you
of the
guys
boys
want to win a brand new
$10,000 to leave, which
PS5,
is
all you
twice
have
as
to
much
do
as the
is
actual prize
subscribe to
money.
my channel.
Alright, so
I can't
essentially
believe
everything
people
is
are still doing
fabricated.
fucking
See, the
giveaways.
problem here is that this stuff is
it's so
borderline illegal.
annoying.
Because, you know,
Stop
what if I'm
this
one of the
fucking
contestants
shit.
that
I'm so
actually wasn't
tired
bought
of
and
it.
paid for, right? I imagine at
10
least
years
one out of these
YouTube,
100
people are
person
still,
is
like,
like an
buying
actual real
subs for
person
this
here,
shit.
right? And not
So over the
just
next
a
7
friend and
days, I'm
family.
gonna
So
be giving
what if I'm
1,000
here
random people
spending
that
3 days and
subscribe
nights
and
here
free
trying to
Samsung
win some money,
Galaxy S24.
and
How
I'm
is this
taking a break
legal?
from work
I
or whatever,
don't get it.
and then I get
All you
eliminated,
have
and I'm
to
like,
do
oh damn, I
is
didn't win.
subscribe
But then I
to your
realize
channel.
after
All you have
watching
to do
this
to enter
video
to win one
that
of
the
these
other
phones is
90% of the
It's a
contestants
scam.
are just your
Holy
friends,
shit.
your girlfriend,
I literally
or
spent over
whatever the
$1
heck,
million on
and
these
they
phones.
were
And we
going to win
literally
anyways.
found him
And
1
you're
minute
scamming the
before
legit
that. I
people
spent
who
over
came
$1
there
million
to win some
on
money.
these phones.
That is
All you
some
have to do to
really
enter is
scummy
hit that
behavior.
subscribe button.
And
I just want you to love
I gotta
So,
take the
that's
L
what
here,
a call
guys.
to action
You guys remember
giveaway is.
Rosanna
At
Pansino?
best, they
She
are a
was
way
this
to buy
YouTuber who has been
subscribers, but
calling out
most of the time
MrBeast
they're
on Twitter
legitimate
for faking
scams.
his
Either
hide and
YouTuber
seek
doesn't
challenge.
actually give away a prize, or in
She
the case of
essentially
these
said
live
that she was
streams,
supposed
they're
to
illegal
place maybe
lotteries
like
where the
second
only way
place
to
in the
win
hide
a
and seek or
prize is
something
by
like that.
making a purchase.
And you know, everyone was
And
like,
obviously,
"Oh, you're
I'm
being
not a
petty.
lawyer,
Who
so I'm just
cares?
gonna show
Who
you
actually
the
cares,
law
right?"
and then show
And
you
I
the
even
irrefutable
criticized her
evidence of
before,
what's being
but
done, and
after
you can
looking
make your own
into it a little bit
conclusions.
more,
The
she was right.
FTC
If she
defines
thought
a
she could
lottery
actually,
as
you know,
containing 3
win some money
elements:
there, or
a
thought it was
valuable
legit, and
prize,
MrBeast was rigging the
random
results or whatever,
chance,
somebody
and
actually
consideration,
broke
which
the
can be
rules of the
time or
challenge and
effort,
stuff,
but in most
and
cases it's
they
just
weren't called
payment.
out, but she
To
was actually
successfully run a
eliminated.
contest or
And I've defended
sweepstakes,
him a
you
lot of
must
times against
eliminate
people
one
who
of
would
these
criticize his
factors.
charity
A
and
contest,
stuff,
for
but
example,
there is
eliminates
just
chance,
overwhelming
and
evidence
sweepstakes
now that
eliminates
shows
consideration.
Jimmy is
Determining
shady
if
as
any
F.
MrBeast
So
giveaways
I'm gonna
have been
apologize.
illegal
I'm sorry,
lotteries, we need to
Rosanna. But
identify
anyways,
a
moving on
prize,
to
which is
MrBeast's
distributed through
real-time
random
video,
chance
which
and
I
cannot be won
knew it,
without
like, that
spending
was
money.
the instant
On
one
August
where I was
2nd,
texting
2020,
people like,
MrBeast
this is
live
fake.
streamed
It's
him
like,
and his
there's no
friends
way.
signing
This is
limited
a
edition
real-time
shirts
video,
celebrating
meaning
40
the
million
time elapses the
subscribers.
same
And
in the
here are
video as
just
it does in
some
real
of the
life.
clips
Now,
from that
immediately,
stream.
the intro is
For
sped
those
up.
of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition
timer is clearly
40
added in
mil
post,
special shirts,
and he
we're
clearly
celebrating
touches the
40 million
laser here.
subscribers with a really
But
big
whatever,
video,
let's assume
then
that
we
it's all
will
real time.
sign that
When he
shirt.
reaches the
And
bottom
some of them
floor,
will
he
get
has to
random
turn
prizes
these
like
water
this.
valves. Now you
In
can tell
10
that these
minutes,
valves
right,
aren't actually
we gotta give them
connected to
time
anything
to do
because
their
the
card.
water flows out in an instant,
Two orders,
and it happens when he's not
$500
even
each. 5
touching
minutes, someone's
the
getting
valve.
3 grand in
So
their
the
wallet.
contestant
In
also
5
goes
minutes,
back
we're
to
gonna
the
do the
first
same
valve,
thing again.
unaware
We're
that
gonna put
anything happens,
$1,000 in
and
a
he's
random
still
order.
able to spin
2
it.
minutes,
So the
newest
valve
order
seems to
gets
spin freely. It isn't actually
$2,000.
connected
Good luck,
to the
everybody.
flow of water.
So this was a 6-hour live stream.
That
They took it
producers
down off
might
YouTube,
be off
but
camera
5
with
hours of
remote
it are still
switches
up
to
on their
trigger the
Facebook
flow of
page.
water.
And during those
assuming
5
they
hours,
tested
I
this,
counted
the producers might know how long it
illegal
takes for the
lotteries.
water to clear
These
out of
lotteries
the
are also
room,
run
so they can sort
poorly
of
multiple
decide
times. They
on
would
the
say something
fly
like,
how
buy in
many
the next 5
turns
minutes
of the
for a
valve
chance
it
to win.
takes, or
And then
just
7
when to
minutes
trigger
later
the water
go,
in general
actually,
to make the
give me those
results
order in 30
close. And in
seconds, it's gonna
traditional
work.
media,
In 5
this kind
minutes,
of
we're gonna do the
rigging
same
is
thing again.
actually
We're gonna put
completely
$1,000
illegal.
On
in a
any
random
kind of a
order.
game
Hey, Daryl,
show
don't
where
we
there
owe
is a
someone
prize, you have to have
$1,000?
somebody that ensures that it's
Yeah,
fair.
so-
They are
all right,
out there
so the newest
essentially to
order,
make sure
in
that
30
we don't do
seconds, you're
something
gonna
that
put
would
$1,000 in your
favor
package.
one player or one try.
I paid the one guy who knew how to solve them to leave.
They came to my area
And there was
many
no second
times,
giveaway
and
30
I was in
seconds
the
later, like Jimmy
smallest
said.
cupboard.
This is just
Okay, so
one
pretty
very
much every
shady
video
giveaway.
that
They just
ends
want
at
to talk about how
0.001
Steven made
seconds
a
before
profit.
finishing,
Steven's a
and it's like
handsome
super
man.
close. Obviously, it's fake, and MrBeast has fabricated that for you making the video more interesting. Because in reality, it would probably end like 5 minutes before and randomly, and that would just be lame with no tension. Pretty sure this is
we're gonna
not
put 2
following the law,
iPhones in
so
this pinata,
MrBeast
and we're
needs
gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
Have we done iPhones yet?
Yeah. Oh,
we did one.
iPhone. Oh wait, hey Daryl. First, actually, before we do that, we never picked a pinata.
So these clearly fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website. At one point, MrBeast is informed that they ran out of PlayStations, and he says, "Are we trying to not sell merch?"
Our city is sold out of PlayStations. We don't have any. We have to give away. Are we trying to not sell merch?
So he clearly knows that they're making more money by running these illegal lotteries. Another shady thing he did was constantly suggest that they're doing too many giveaways to make a profit.
My guy over there doing the numbers is like, stop, please. It's like, you do realize every time you give away an Xbox and $1,000, you don't make money. I'm like, oh, I know we're not gonna make money. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna check after the stream and it's gonna be like,
oh no,
what a waste. Yeah, I know. We're gonna break neutral.
When there was just no way they were ever even close to losing money on this stream.
I don't know who this is, but you just got a pair of AirPods. Oh my gosh, we're not making money. Guys, we need to stop giving everyone something.
We've just lost like 7
almost everything that someone's bought, we put something in their package. I'm not gonna make money.
In 5 hours, they gave away about $50,000 worth of stuff and sold over 50,000 t-shirts. Selling these t-shirts at $42 each, profit margin would be about $22. But even if they were making like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also, by my estimates, only 1 in every 1,600 orders actually won a prize. And I guarantee he has real-time analytics on his laptop. He knows they make more money every time he says, oh my God, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. We're not even gonna make a profit. Please, don't you want me to make a profit? That's why he keeps saying it. Also, they just don't show how winners are picked. So it's probably not actually random. You know, humans have biases. Imagine Jimmy tells the guy off camera, hey, pick a name right now. And he sees 2 names. One is easy to pronounce, one is not. This is why lotteries are heavily regulated, to ensure fairness. Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling. MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here. He's running the casino. And this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months later, MrBeast signed shirts again, but this time it was a 24-hour live stream with way more illegal lotteries. And by the way, the rest of these streams were taken down shortly after upload, so all I have is some old clips and Reddit threads talking about them. Now this stream did say, we are doing a ton of giveaways, no purchase necessary, in the description. But to be eligible to win most prizes, you had to make a purchase.
Would you guys prefer, that we throw money in random orders or that we throw items in random orders?
Yeah. Somebody screamed in chat, I want to switch. Hey. Buy a shirt.
In 30 minutes, we are giving away my car to someone that buys merch.
Which each giveaway is its own independent event. You can't give one prize to someone who buys something and a different prize to someone in chat. The prize where you have to buy something is still an illegal lottery, which obviously MrBeast knows this, but you know, he's a poker player. He likes a little bluffery, a little plausible deniability, you know, pretending to be ignorant of the law.
You know, YouTube's a little different than this. Yeah. Because YouTube, I can just do stuff like that. I can just be like, you know what? Pull up a database of 100 people that bought chocolate bars and pick 100 random ones. Got it. I think I can do that over here. I don't know. So I don't want to say anything. And then someone be like, yeah, actually, that's illegal. Right.
I could not find any way to enter the big Tesla giveaway without spending at least $42.
And we're giving away a Tesla to someone random who bought stuff.
They also gave away 24 tickets, which gave you the opportunity to be in a video. Again, most of these tickets you had to make a purchase to win.
One random person that buys in West Pampering, 10 minutes. We're going to put this in someone's order that buys something. And we're going to have 24 people. We're going to put them in 24 different circles. $1 million on the line, have some fun, you know what I'm saying?
Also, this video never happened. There is no MrBeast video of 24 people in circles competing for $1 million. Unless it ended up being 100 people in a circle competing for $500,000, but that's a smaller prize and much worse odds. So like, did they just pocket the money or what? Hey, it's the pilot guy.
Woo! Let's get it!
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
Even though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
Oh, first person out gets a car, and it just happened to be your friend Mac. Another thing that just annoys me is Jimmy constantly says during these live streams that he's just doing this for fun because he loves giving things away.
Oh, and I just like giving away stuff. It's kind of fun to me.
Imagine you just lost a bunch of money at the casino, and the owner comes out and he says, guys, the reason I do all this, I just love giving away money. Also, you're 7 years old in that example. It's insane that he can flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity.
I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to go place an order at shopmrbeast.com
anyone watching any of the lives. And we're going to throw iPhones in some of them.
And again, there are very few videos of this live stream on the internet. I think MrBeast probably copyright strikes re-uploads. But almost any clip you do find will have some new violation of internet gambling or sweepstakes laws.
I thought it was him. I was like, he won. Wait, really? Let's go! Wait, that's literally like his initial. Who is it? My cousin. Wait, really?
Actually, that's illegal.
Some of the common complaints we see in threads about this live stream are that they only signed large t-shirts. So when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize and they never received it. This person is still tweeting about it to this day. There's a lot more people complaining about the deceptive sales tactics. Reading all this really upsets me because I spent money I honestly didn't have for 5 shirts at different times during the live when they said things like buy now and you will get prize or money. And I received 2 orders and nothing but shirt, both with MB and one with a heart and one with a smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things for Christmas for my family. This commenter also goes on to explain that she's disabled, has PTSD. Lotteries and scams